During our Meerut Budget Yatra, we are at one of the establishments where sports goods are being manufactured, and I'm joined by Mr. Anand, who is CEO of Nelco. Grateful to you, sir, for speaking with us on ET Now.
Thank you so much.
Take us through the work you do, also the kind of impact you are witnessing at this point of time due to geopolitical complexities and tariff-related disruptions.
I represent Nelco India Private Limited, and we are into Olympic sports such as weightlifting and athletics. I'm very proud to say that we were the first company that was approved by the International Association for Athletics, World Athletics, way back in 1990s. And now we are also approved by the World International Weightlifting Federation for weightlifting. So I believe we are the only company from India and one of the 5 in the world.
Right.
As of now, as we are into brand exports, I would not, with all the tariffs and everything happening around the world, and so as of now, the impact has not been very much on the brand sales. There are 2 types of exports. One is a brand export, where you export in your own brand and you have a certification from the international highest federations. So that segment has not been impacted. But the generic sport goods, that has been immensely impacted. I would say it has an impact about 30% on the total sales or exports out of India.
Right. So Meerut's contribution is almost around 40% in India's total overseas exports in terms of sports goods materials. So where are we stand at this point of time in terms of export, and also due to these challenges which is coming from the external sector, do you think that the government should provide some sort of hand-holding at this point of time to the industry?
I think Meerut has been very lucky in one sense that it has mostly the exports out of Meerut are brand exports. So the impact is there. So what we would like from the government, the government has they have already established a task force under the aegis of Niti Aayog.
Okay.
So they are already working on it. We have been, we've been talking to them for the last 6 months. So now they have constituted a task force, and they have also said they are going to provide a fillip to this sector as they did with the toys in the form of a PLI or something like that.
Okay.
So it is in the works.
Okay.
Yes.
So have you provided your feedback or any sort of specific recommendations?
Yes, we have provided. Actually, I also represent the Sports Goods and Toys Export Promotional in the capacity of their vice chairman. So we have given them a lot of data, which we have collected from our members.
Right.
And luckily, the government, the Indian industry, they are very adaptable, and they have moved to, started exporting to different countries, not solely dependent on US. But being said that US is still one of the largest markets for India. US is like 27% of our total exports.
Right.
They go to the US, and the similar amount goes to UK as well. So it is a very important market for us, and we are waiting for the government to, do a trade deal with US, because it's, you can't move that 27% to another market. It takes a lot of time.
The government is nudging industry to diversify their.
They are saying, but it is not, it is not always possible, because there are certain products that they are US specific, and you can't move that to, another market. But, US works on catalogs and brands. So probably we will see the effect this year.
Okay.
Because this tariff was implemented in the middle of the year.
Okay.
So the Indian products were already on the catalogs. They're already on the shelves and everything, so you can't just replace in 6 months. So, but I think their year starts from January to December, and we are, feeling the heat now.
Oh, I can see some.
Yeah, these are our aesthetics products.
Like javelin, yeah. So is this US specific, or you are exporting?
No, this is a world athletics certified product, and most of our products are certified athletics. So it's like athletics is a discipline where it is not country specific. It is like all the rules and regulations are made by the World Athletics. So it is used everywhere.
And India is all set to host Commonwealth.
But what I would say is US specific is US is a market where they buy there are javelins which are in the range of like javelin or discus, which are in the range of like there would be a $5 discus and there would be a $300 discus.
Right.
But US is that market that buys the $300 discus. So so that is US is a profitable market for the sports goods industry.
So any sort of immediate relief that you are seeking from the government at this point of time?
I mean, we are not looking for immediate relief, but we are looking for a long-term solution because, immediate relief, it will help us for like next 3 months or a quarter. But, we need a long-term resolution to this problem because it is a very important market for us. And it is a very important and a profitable market for us, I would say that. So we are not actually looking for a short-term relief. I'm looking specifically for a long-term resolution to this.
Policy-related support.
Yes.
Okay. But the budget is around the corner. So you must be hoping for the government to make some announcements related to your sector.
Yeah, one thing we are seeking from the government, it is like, to give us, there used to be a MAI scheme, Market Assistance Initiative. Right. Which they have not been providing for the last 1 or 2 years. So we are looking for something on that, on something like that, where they would provide us, some budgets for the marketing assistance, for building our Indian brands, and for getting, the certifications are very expensive. So we want some, to government to subsidize us to some extent. That we are looking for them because if our brands are certified then it's easier to export, and then India can be on the, at par with the foreign brands. So certifications are very important. So we are looking at some subsidies on the certification and the testing parts, and also some marketing assistance.
Okay.
Yeah. So to go to the exhibitions and the fair, so we want something to be subsidized for the.
So have you made any such recommendations?
Yes, we have already done that.
Okay. In addition to that, India is all set to host Commonwealth Games. So are you ready with your preparations?
Yes, we actually had the Commonwealth Weightlifting Championship last year, a few months ago in Ahmedabad, at the same venue where they are going to, host the Commonwealth Games. So we are prepared for that, and our equipment was also used there. So now we are ready for the Commonwealth, and I think we have a couple of years to do that. But the government, the government of India has, under the Niti Aayog, they have this initiative where they want the Indian branch to be used at the Commonwealth Games. Okay. And I think that would go a long way in helping the Indian manufacturers.
Demands related to reduction in duties on raw materials, process simplification, easy access to credit at affordable rates, and further support for MSME industry are amongst the key items on the industry's list for the Union Budget 2026-27. Along with that, sports industry is seeking a PLA-like scheme to mitigate losses they are facing due to global uncertainties. It has also demanded for the formation of specific sports cluster along with reduction in certification cost. It remains to be seen whether the government will address these concerns in the upcoming Union Budget. Meanwhile, stay tuned and keep watching ET Now.